In this video we're going to discuss common factoring. Our first expression is 15b squared c plus 20b minus 40b cubed. Well, we look at our three coefficients, 15, 20, and negative 40, and we see that we can common factor out a 5, because 5 divides evenly into 15, 20, and negative 40. And that's the largest factor common to all three of those coefficients. Next we look at the variables. We have b squared and b cubed. So we can definitely common factor out b. And we look at the exponents. Since b is present in all three terms, we see that there's an exponent of 2, an exponent of 1, and an exponent of 3. That means this term has 2 factors of b, this term has 1 factor of b, and this term has 3 factors of b. That means we can common factor out 1 factor of b. So we can common factor out 5b to the exponent 1. When we do that, we now have to fill in what goes inside the bracket. And we see that we can't common factor out a c because this term and this term don't have c at all. So we ask ourselves, what is 15b squared divided by 5b? Well, 15 divided by 5 is 3. b squared c divided by b is equal to bc. Next, we've got 20b. We divide by 5b and we get 4. And finally, negative 40b cubed divided by 5b. 40 divided by 5 is 8, so it becomes negative 8 with the minus sign in front. b cubed divided by b is b squared. So we have 5b times 3bc plus 4 minus 8b squared. And we realize that if we were to distribute that 5b into the bracket, we would get right back to our original expression. Our next task for common factoring is this polynomial, abc squared minus bc cubed d plus c squared. Well, we check to see what can be common factored out. The coefficients are 1, negative 1, and 1, so there won't be any common factoring there. And we look at the variable a. The first term has an a, the second does not, the third does not, so we cannot common factor out a. The first term has a factor of b, the second term does as well, the third term does not. So we can't factor out b, common factor. And finally, the first term has 2 factors of c, the second term has 3 factors of c, and the third term has 2 factors of c. That means we can factor 2 factors of c out of each term. This has 2, this has 3, this has 2. So we factor out 2 factors of c. In other words, we factor out c squared. And a quick way of remembering that is if you see the variable present in all 3 terms, and it's in every term, then what you can do is factor out the lowest exponent on any one of those. So in this case, that's c squared. Well, c squared times ab is abc squared. C squared times negative bcd is negative bc cubed d. And finally, c squared times positive 1 is positive c squared. And so this is our answer.